The Paleo Indians, changing with the times. The very first Americans were the Paleo Indians. Paleo means ancient, and ancient they were. Archaeologists think they came here 12,000 years ago during the last ice age. It is believed that they crossed the ocean on a bridge of ice between Siberia and Alaska. These people were the earliest ancestors of the Native Americans. The Paleo Indians wandered in groups over the frozen terrain during the Ice Age. They never settled in one place, but carried their belongings on their backs. They lived in the southwestern United States and northern Mexico and followed and hunted the huge animals of the Ice Age. These animals, such as mastodons, bison, and giant sloths, were tremendous. How did the Paleo Indians kill them? It is believed that sometimes they drove herds of the big, but not so smart, animals over the edges of cliffs. They also preyed on newborn, sick, wounded, or crippled animals in the herds. Whenever the Paleo Indians killed an animal, they used all of it. They ate the meat. They made clothing and shelters from the hides. They carved the bones into fish hooks, pins, and other tools. After the Ice Age, when the weather warmed, the large animals disappeared. The Paleo Indians' culture changed as they adapted to the new plants and animals on the land. Slowly they developed into another cultural group called the Archaic Indians. Instead of wandering, the Archaic Indians camped in forested hills during the fall and winter, where they could hunt small animals and gather nuts. In the summer and spring, they moved to the river valleys, where they fished and gathered shellfish. Slowly, this culture changed too. Groups left and settled in different parts of the United States. They built villages and began to farm. Some of these groups, who would come to be known as the Ancestral Puebloans, settled in the deserts of the Southwest. They built villages of sandstone bricks, some in the walls of cliffs. It wasn't long before the ancestral Puebloan people left those settlements, though, and their culture changed again. Some of them moved to the riverbeds, where there was water for their crops. Some went east onto the Great Plains to hunt buffalo. Some moved south to Arizona to the Hopi Pueblos, and to New Mexico's Zuni, Acoma, and Laguna Pueblos. They became different tribes with different religions and different cultures. These cultures have kept on changing. America's history and people continue to grow and change with the times.